So our headline bout on Saturday night, right? We're still with the featherweights, and we have got a doozy. Arnold Allen against Melquizael Costa. Ooh, right? Melquizael Costa, the Doloman. The Dalmatian. He's 29, 5'10", 71-inch reach. Okay, he's got an overall record of 26-7. He fights out of shoot box, right? He's 7-2 in the UFC, and he's on a 6-fight win streak right now. Right? So we saw him make his debut on the 21st of January 2023. Right? Gets choked out by Tiago Moises in the second round. Bounces back with a win over Austin Lingo. Right? He then gets stopped by Steve Garcia, right, in December 2023. But that was it, right? Since then, he's been on his tear, right? So first it was Shaolin Nurandanabik, right? Caught him with a rear naked. Andre Fili with a guillotine. Christian Rodriguez, right? Unanimous decision over Julian Russo, right? That got fired tonight. He head kicks Morgan Cherrier in the first, and then stops Dan Ige in the first round, right? Which gets him a performance of the night bonus. So you just be like, whoa, right? Feely, Rodriguez, Arosa, Cherrier, Ige, all very good opposition, right? And he really, you know what I mean? He looked really good against Rodriguez, right? Rodriguez was not in that fight, right? And we know how good Rodriguez is. You know, getting Feely with a gilly. Damn, Cherrier with a head kick, right? Knocking out Dan Ige. Whoa. Right? That's bonkers. Bonkers. Oh man, Costa's just looked very freaking good. Very freaking good. You know what I mean? He'd picked up a regional belt in 2022 for Predator FC. Okay, he got their vacant featherweight belt. And we've just seen him building, I feel. Right? There's been some, he's does like a submission. He's got a lot of submissions on the regional scene, you know? So he has those, and I think he's just been perfecting those skills. And every time we see him, he's better than he was, right? It's that constant evolution, that constant growth that you like to see from young fighters, you know. And every time we hear him talk, it's just like he is growing in confidence. You know, and you need that to be, you know, one of the best in UFC, right? So, I mean, his ceiling is high. And Saturday will be a huge test going up against Arnold Almighty Allen, who's 32, 5'8", 70-inch reach, right? So, yeah, Allen has a 1-inch reach advantage. He's slightly shorter, just by 2 inches. But that's pretty much it, you know. He is 3 years older, but again, it's very close, very close. Now, Allen, he's 20-4 overall, right? In the UFC, he's 11, went 5-1 for Cage Warriors. So he made his debut. The 20th of June 2015, right? Stopped Alan O'Meara with a guillotine in the third. Right, so yeah, man, he got that win. Then beat Yotzin Meza, Makwan Amirkhani, Mads Burnell, got him with a front choke. Jordan Rindali, Gilbert Melendez at the time, that was the big win, right? Beat Nick Lentz the next fight, right? Sadiq Youssef stopped Dan Hooker, beat Calvin Cater. Fantastic wins. And he's 3 losses, right? Max Holloway, Mozart Evelev, and Jean Silva. And he's in those fights, right? I mean, Max, I think that was a big difference fight, right? I think the Mozart fight was close. And so was the Jean Silva fight, right? Those were 2 really close friggin' fights, right? So in between the Silva and Moselev, right, he beats Giga Kadesi, which was good. That's a good win, right? That was a unanimous decision. But yeah, right, his fight against Silva was the first card of the year, right? 24th of January this year. And again, yeah, he was in that fight. And so I think sometimes Alan gets discounted, right? He's not a trash talker, right? And so it can be hard. And there's been injuries that have kept him out, right? Kept him from being able to capitalize on certain situations, right? But you know what I mean? Like, look, he is a good body of work, right? He is very good on the fundamentals. This is a very, very tricky fight. It's a tricky one. And I think this might be Costa's toughest fight today, right? And I said, he's fought some tough fucking fighters, right? Some tough fighters, but Arnold Allen is something different. You know what I mean? Arnold Allen is something different. And you kind of think if Allen can survive Jean Silva, right? Who has got dynamite in those fists, I think he will be savvy. He will be smart coming to this Costa fight. You know what? It's funny because I was thinking Costa, right? I was thinking Costa, but just breaking all of this down, I think I'm taking Allen. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Arnold Allen for the win, right? And that's the crazy thing, man. Sometimes you think, have an initial gut feeling. You go, oh, I think this is going to happen. But then once you start looking at things, right, you look at the past fights and everything like that, it's like, actually, right? And when a fight is, very tight, right, you think, oh, man, he could go either way. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm taking Arnold Allen for the win. How do you feel about this one, people? Right? It's gonna be interesting. It should be a fun old fight. So let's see.